In this video, I want to share with you some fantasy football niches and some ideogram prompts to go along with those niches. Hello everyone, my name is Mike. I'm a full-time print-on-demand seller. I make YouTube videos showing you how to make more money on merch by Amazon and other print-on-demand platforms. If you like this kind of content, you get any value out of this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and like the video. Now, before I share with you those niches and those prompts for fantasy football, just want to do a quick sales update for merch by Amazon. So it is Thursday, June 27th, 4:50 p.m. Kind of a slow day, 28 sales, $27 in royalties. That's going to put me at almost $2,000 for the month and 1,400 sales. If you want to follow me on Instagram, where I post my daily sales for both merch by Amazon and Etsy, the link is in the description. I also post like gym pics, entrepreneur pics, lifestyle pics, just like my life down here in Mexico. I'm born and raised in Mill Valley, California, but I've been living in beautiful Puerto Vallarta, Mexico for the past 19 years. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the content of the video now that I got the intro out the way. So the niche I want to talk to you guys about today is fantasy football. This is a very popular niche. It does very well every year. The only thing, though, it only really does well during like a certain time of the year, which is like August, September, October. And if I just go to Google Trends right here and type in fantasy football over the past years, we're going to see we have these big spikes where people are searching for fantasy football. And usually it starts to really pick up right around July, August. So a good time to prepare to get ready. Now, if you want 3 free prompts, you can just go ahead and click on the link in the description. I got 3 free fantasy football prompts for you. This is one right here. Then if you like those prompts, and then you can go ahead and get 27 more prompts for only, I think, $3 or something like that. Yeah, $3 right here. So I think that's a pretty good deal for 30 designs for fantasy football. But let's go ahead and take a look at the first one. And the first niche, fantasy football niche I have for you and prompt is fantasy football GOAT. And when we type that into Merch Informer, we're going to see that's pretty low in competition, only 85 results. And these are what some of the designs look like. Now, if you're not from the States, you don't know what the word GOAT means. Basically, it's an acronym for greatest of all time. So it's basically like when people are talking about like LeBron James, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, things like that. And so here they're making a reference to like the greatest of all time fantasy football player. You can see people have like GOAT, so it's abbreviated, things like that, but pretty good BSRs, especially for this time of the year. So this is a really good one. A lot of people like using, at least in the United States, a lot of people like using the word GOAT to talk about the greatest of all time. And then here is the prompt. I think this turned out really nice, actually. All rise, the fantasy football GOAT has arrived. It kind of rhymes. Here's the prompt right here. You see it is a magic prompt, so it's got a lot of, it's very detailed, very descriptive. Lot of text here to get you a nice, good design, and this is what it looks like here. Now, the other ones I don't really think turned out too good, to be honest. Maybe that one could work, but definitely this one I think looks good, and this is why I put it on the thumbnail, because I just think it turned out really well. So that's the first fantasy football niche and prompt that I have for you. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. Alright, so the second fantasy football niche and prompt that I have for you is this phrase right here. That is fantasy football champion. A little higher in competition, but still low, only 384 results. Here what some of the designs look like. All have reviews, or the majority of them have reviews, good BSRs. And if you're not familiar with fantasy football, like some people take fantasy football extremely seriously, and they're in these leagues. And if you, win, you end up getting like a prize, money, shirts, things like that. So this is why this phrase, fantasy football champion, is successful and does well every year this time of year, and actually came with a pretty good prompt and design. So fantasy football champion, I think this turned out really nice right here. Here's some other ones I think could also work. That one looks pretty nice. That one, not so much. The football looks kind of messed up, but I think this was the best one. Nice distressed look. I think it all works well together. Here's what the prompt looks like. Again, magic prompt, very detailed and descriptive. So that is the second fantasy football niche and prompt that I have for you. And then the third fantasy football niche and prompt I have for you is going to be this funny phrase right here that says, "Who would Jesus draft?" Now, if you're familiar with fantasy football, you're going to know that there's certain like sub niches, whether it's like draft or lineup, that you can make designs about. But here is what some of the designs look like right here. Pretty simple to design for. You basically just have, some clip art of Jesus, and you have text on the top or the bottom or just underneath, however you want to do it. But these are what the designs look like, the BSRs. Here is the design that I made from the prompt. I think this turned out pretty good. Actually, the W is messed up there. Let's see if we can find a better one. Who would Jesus draft? So it looks like everything is spelled correctly. Even got all the fingers right. But this is a pretty good design right here. Here's what the prompt looks like. So let me know what you guys think about these designs, these prompts, these niche. And let me also just go ahead and show you what the 30 prompts look like, because remember, if you want these 3 for free, you can just get them right here. All you have to do is just put a 0 right here. Click I want this. Now if you want, you can leave it a donation, but it's not necessary at all. But I do want to give out to the people that have been giving donations, so thank you so much. But let's go ahead and take a look at the 30 prompts right here. And I just need to go to my ideogram and click on the liked right here. Okay, so here we're going to be able to see what the other ones look like. So Mrs. Commish, so that's another sub niche for fantasy football, is the commissioner. The commissioner is the one who is in charge of the league. And there's actually a sub niche of this where Mrs. Commish, so this is the wife of the commissioner. So this is a good one right here. This is for women. And that's another thing that I would also focus on for this niche is a lot of people are going to make designs mainly for men, for males, but there's also women that play fantasy football. So just keep that in mind and maybe even focus on those type of designs even more, because there's going to be less competition. And I actually have some for you here, which I'll show you. But here are the 30 designs or the 30 prompts. If you decide to purchase the Word file for only $3, so you got Mrs. Commish, Shut Up and Draft, Real Women Fantasy Football, Obey the Commish or I Will Suspend You. Here's what I'm talking about, Fantasy Football Queen. Let's talk about fantasy football. Here's this one without text, just a goat with the football and the crown. My wife beats me at fantasy football. This girl is a fantasy football champion. I suck at fantasy football. So if you lose a fantasy football league, you also get embarrassed and you have to wear like a shirt saying that you basically suck at fantasy football. Fantasy football is the bacon of hobbies. Respect the commish. You got Bigfoot here with the football. Professional fantasy football player. I drink and draft. Move over, boys. Let this girl show you how to draft. This is my lucky fantasy football shirt. World's okayest fantasy football player. I think this one turned out really nice actually right here. Sorry I wasn't listening. I was thinking about my lineup. Remember, that's a sub niche of fantasy football. Commish with the goat. Fantasy football goddess. So this is another one for women. You could even change the color of the text here to pink. I think that would work as well. Back-to-back fantasy football champion. So if you've won in your league twice in a row or even 3 times in a row, I've even seen ones for 4 in a row. So back-to-back or 4-time fantasy football champion. These prompts can be scaled. This one right here, this princess finished in last place for fantasy football. I'm better than my husband at fantasy football. These are these funny ones where you have like the poop emoji mixed with the unicorn. I suck at fantasy football. Now I would probably make this text a little bit bigger, maybe put it on the top and on the bottom, but I think you get the idea. I almost always win. I almost win at fantasy football. Who would Jesus draft? Fantasy football champion. I'm just here for the snacks. And then all rise, the fantasy football goat has arrived. So if you like these prompts and you want them, you can go ahead and click on the link in the description and you can get them. It's only $3. I think that's a pretty good deal. Only 10 cents per prompt per design. All right, now I want to share with you some resources on how I was able to go from a $500 a month Merch by Amazon seller to about a $2,000 to $3,000 a month Merch by Amazon seller. So if we just look at my all-time stats, you can see I started back in 2017. And I was always doing about $500 a month. Now I do have these spices, basically like Christmas right here. You see December. Let's see if we find like another November. This was back when I forget what happened there, but basically you're just gonna see that I was always doing like right around $400 to $500, and then I kind of was able to crack the code and figure merch out right here, and things have just been going like vertical for me. You know, last month I did almost $3,000. When we look at my sales, like check how cool this graph is right here. Just always doing around like 240 sales. 200 sales, and now you see I'm just doing a lot better. And one of the reasons is because I've been able to figure out the types of niches to get into. And so here's one of the things that I offer on my YouTube channel is membership. So if you just go to one of my videos and you click on this join button right here, you can watch the video to get more information. But basically I offer 3 tiers: bronze, silver, gold. Bronze is just to support the free content. You'll get loyalty badges and priority reply to comments. But the real value is in the silver and the gold tiers. So the silver is going to get you 4 videos a month or 1 video a week. And each one of those videos are going to come with 5 to 10 low competition evergreen niches with ideogram prompts. And these are members only videos. So only members who are paying get access to these niches. And then you're also going to get a daily market update. So if we go to my YouTube channel and we click on the community tab right here, you're going to see that I put out these daily market updates every day. And basically I share with you a trending niche. So every day I'm just looking for a trending niche to share with my members. And so this one from 5 days ago was Stay Trashy America. I believe this is a 4th of July niche. I talk about why it is trending. I give you an example of a listing that was just recently uploaded that is selling in this niche. Talk about the competition. I even give you a prompt for Ideogram, so you can make your own design for free, because you get 25 prompts a day on Ideogram for free, or you can sign up. Then I even give you access to my Creative Fabrica store, so if you want, you can just download the design that I made. And then I even give you a brand title, bullet 1 and bullet 2 points for that niche. So silver is going to get you 4 videos a month, 1 a week, with low competition evergreen niches, and you're going to get a trending niche pretty much every day. There just has to be something trending. And then if we just go back here, if you sign up for the gold, you're going to get everything in the silver package, but with the gold you're going to get a Word file at the beginning of each month of 100 prompts for niches that will be trending the following month. So today is June 27th, so on July 1st you would get a Word file of 100 prompts for niches that will be trending in August. That way you'll have a month to prepare to get ready. So silver is basically whole bunch of niches, low competition, trending, and evergreen. And then gold is going to get you all those niches, but you're also going to get a whole bunch of prompts. Sorry, there's a couple ants down here. And let's see here. Now, if this join button is not available in your country, what you can do is you can just click on the description right here, and you can join on my Patreon. So I also have a Patreon where you get the exact same thing for the exact same money. Just on my Patreon page, you can see it's only $7 for the silver and only $10 for the gold. It's the exact same price on YouTube. And then I also have a members only course. I have a beginners course for Merch by Amazon on Gumroad. Right here, Merch by Amazon Masters Class, a step-by-step guide for mastering Merch by Amazon. I'm going to teach you everything that I've learned over my 7 years of selling on Merch by Amazon. So if you're interested, check that out. Now that course is mainly specifically for beginners or for people that are struggling to get sales. So if you're stuck in like tier 10, making less than $100 a month, definitely check that out. And then if you just want some freebies, all you have to do is just click on my name right here. And I have other courses for like Etsy, Redbubble. Then I have these free prompts. So let's see if I can find a good one for you that's kind of relevant. So I've got some free 4th of July ones. I also have paid prompts as well. So if you like these free 4th of July ones, you can get 50 more or 45 more for only $5. I got some summer prompts like for camping, for glamping, lake prompts, barbecue prompts. Let's see, these back to school ones. This is like my best seller right here, the 75 back to school prompts. You also get 5 free ones. So scroll around here, check it out. I also just put out some pickleball ones as well, pickleball prompts. I got 45 engineer sub niches and 10 prompts to go with it. So just some good resources here for you if you're new to Merch by Amazon, or if you're just struggling to get sale. Check out this stuff. That's going to be it for today's video. I'm going to go ahead and watch the Biden and Trump debate. See if there's any like one-liners that we can actually use for Merch by Amazon. Because if you remember last time they debated, Biden said, "Will you just shut up, man?" And that phrase kind of went viral. So if something like that pops off again, I'm going to go ahead and try and take advantage of it. But that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Adios.